Hi, and welcome to our training session with No Bones About It, Puppy Day School, and Luna. Now she's a little tired, but she's much more relaxed today about us delivering the treats. Normally she's jumping up and frantic and grabbing my hand with her paws, and I've been really working on trying to not deliver treats to her while she's doing that, so she learns just a little bit more calm, a little bit more patience. I think she's doing really well. So I just want to go over your harness, your Easy Walk harness. The strap that you want to undo is the gray strap, which is what we'll refer to as the belly strap. Okay. And it actually has a tag on it if you look at it, but I can't get it on. That says belly. Okay, so if you get confused, there's one that says belly, there's one that says shoulder, and one that says chest on it. So if you're confused, look at the things. The only strap you really ever want to undo is this belly strap. Okay. What that means is that when you go to put this on, you're going to hold this in your hand so that you can see the Easy Walk harness label. You're going to get a little treat. And all you're going to do is hold this so that the dog's head has to move through, I'll do it sideways, the loop to get the treat. And then as the dog is eating those treats, or you can deliver a couple on the ground, take that belly strap, put it behind the front legs, bring it over to the side, and then, so you can see how much harder this becomes once the dog is not eating anything. But I'm gonna do this again and see if maybe I sprinkle a couple pieces of kibble on the ground right in front of her, whether she'll be more occupied. Okay, so again, I'm gonna have her go through the loop. Then I'm just gonna sprinkle a couple treats on the ground so it gives me enough time to grab that strap, put it behind her front legs, and then clip it on the side, right here. There you go. Okay, very nice. Very nice. And then I'm going to take my leash, sit. Always want to make sure she has a nice calm sit for me first. Then I'm going to grab the clip that's in the front of the chest. Now she thinks I have treats, so that's why she's going for my hand. If it's really hard for you to do this, sometimes I'll put the puppy up on a chair just while they're this little, because it's hard to see and they're squirmy. So sometimes it's easier to just put them up on something slightly elevated, a bed or a chair, to orchestrate all this. You don't have to, but it can be helpful. So here we are. We are now leashed up, ready to go. I'm having you watch Rocky's video in the beginning so that you can see how we start working on this fun zone, reward zone, our basis for our walking. Okay, you can see how nicely she's doing. Again, remembering in that video that I've got my leash kind of bunched up and all my extra treats in the hand that's opposite the side that my dog is on, so that I can load a treat, have it on my hip, and come straight down my pant leg. She's sitting so nicely and so patiently. I'm going to start to add a couple steps. Let's go. Yes. As long as she stays at my side, I can give her her marker word. Yes. Let's go. Yes. I can get a treat and lure her back so we can change direction. Yes. And sit. Very nice. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. It's really hard to do with treats unless they are, thank you, okay, good job. This is really hard to do unless you have treats that are cut up small enough and that the puppy can swallow without chewing. So again, I'm just gonna show you. I've got like really tiny little size niblets That's such a weird word. Niblets, come here. And the puppy can just, they're soft. The puppy can just put them in his mouth, swallow, no chewing necessary. If your puppy has to stop and chew something when you're working on an exercise that requires movement, it really messes things up. It takes too long, there's too much time in between. The dog can't keep walking and chewing at the same time. So make sure that you're cognizant of that when you're practicing. So again, all we're doing is just working in really small segments with the dog to get them to be at our side. Let's go, let's go. Come, yes. Let's go, over here. Let's go. Very nice. Good job. And sit. Yay, okay. You can practice this in, if you have enough space, I think you said you have a pretty open concept house. You can practice this in the house without a leash. Come here. Sit. Pop up. Yes. It's easier to start off for the human portion of this, getting coordinated, delivering the treats. Let's go. To not have to hold on to your leash. Let's go. Over here. Oops, dropped one. And if I lose the puppy's focus, let's go. Come on. I can just sort of give some happy-go-lucky body language, voice, and get the puppy back focused on me. Sit. Oh, you're brilliant. Okay, good job. So good. Very nice. She wants to keep going because her friends are over on the other side of the fence. She's so food motivated. Sometimes if she's really worked up, that's difficult. It can work against us a little bit because she gets so frantic about the food. In the long run, it's a really good thing. But again, anytime you're working on stuff, just make sure that as you're delivering treats, that she's not jumping up at you and out of control and then getting rewarded. So if I need to, Luna, she's getting a drink of water first. Luna, yes, good girl. Very nice. So if I'm delivering treats, I want to make sure that she's nice and calm and not jumping up. And again, this is helpful because she's pretty tired right now and it's a little warm outside. But you're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. So this week, again, our focus is on the leash manners. We are still working on our foundation skills of hand targeting, touch, touch, as a way to refocus your puppy. I mentioned to you that if you're out on a walk and you see anybody, don't wait for her to react. Just start doing things like a go find it or a hand target so that her reaction when she starts to notice people is that really good things happen to her. We don't want to be in a position where she reacts negatively to somebody and then we're trying to fix it. If it happens, just try to get by that person as quickly as possible. Do not make her be friends with that person. That's not an opportune training time. So create distance, meaning if you see somebody and she starts barking and doesn't like that person, go to the opposite side of the street, create distance, and move by as quickly as possible. But I think in general, she's doing pretty well. We should be able to take her out and about next week and see what that looks like when we start encountering people in new places, in new environments. So keep working this week. She's done a great job. We'll see ya.